We got an awesome show today for you. We got a jam-packed show because we're going to cover a bunch of hidden things, a little bit of extras that we found after the latest patch and DLC we got in 2K22. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Matt. This is Assemble. Let's have some fun. Let's get into some 2K22. Some of the updates we've seen, maybe you've already seen. If you guys end up enjoying this episode, try to get us some more likes there on the channel. It helps the whole thing out, gets us growing, gets us moving. So let's get into the first thing. Guess what? Matt's very excited. A lot of you have been very excited because we got this thing came back, and it just made me very happy, and I don't know why it was broken before. Catch finishers are back, ladies and gentlemen. They have fixed it. You can see here that we have the catch finishers available. We can rock some RKOs. We can do some FUs, AAs, whatever he wants to call it nowadays, but we can pull off our catch finishers all we want all day long, baby. I've just been going in and just smashing RKOs left and right all day just with catch finishers. It's glorious. Next thing we want to take a look at is going to be some of the entrances that have been added recently for some of the teams, specifically on the female side of it. So we have the Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross tag team that has been added into the teams. If you go into edit teams, you can check this thing out yourself. You can add it in, or you can set things to default if you want to be able to make sure that you can check it out. But the whole motion is there for Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. This is due to the latest patch update where they took a ton of the My Rise characters skins and put them into the game finally. This is good news. These are good things that they're doing. This is good with the wheels are in motion. Things are happening. But we have the Alexa Bliss and the Nikki Cross entrance. Really like it. Love that they added the commentary to it. It's very good. Now, speaking of entrances, we have another one with the most recent DLC because we got Indy Hartwell and we have The Way. We have Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, and their tag team entrance is in the game. The Trons are there, and we have a full motion entrance as well as a commentary when these two come down to the ring and they are part of The Way. Now, let's keep talking about this latest DLC, the Most Wanted pack. One of the stars that we got in the Most Wanted pack DLC was going to be Vader. It's time. It's Vader time. And with Vader, one of the cool things that you can do is you can go into creations and you can remove Vader's mask. Nothing bad happens, and you could slap on a new mask, or you can just take it off for him. You can make him look like a luchador, or you can just keep it simple and just let Vader breathe a little bit without that mask on. Next up, let's talk community creations for a second, shall we? Oh, there's so much glorious stuff when it comes to community creations. Stuff's broken, stuff's working, sticky creators are doing good stuff. 2K's shutting stuff down left and right too at the same time. It's all very, very interesting. One of the interesting things that they did is if you go down into your search and you look at the hashtags, you have the hashtag options to search for superstar teams, shows. They have now added common as another one for you to be able to kind of drill down your hashtags with. And here you can see a number of searchable keywords that they have now added in, such as wrestler, non-wrestler, manager, jobber, superhero, TV, film, announcer, legend, Hall of Famer, and historic. Now let's stay on the theme of creations in the creation suite because there's a lot of great creators out there, and specifically on the female side of community creations. Shout out to Daphne, shout out to Starstruck, because she did some digging when it comes to hairstyles that have been added since the patch. If you guys follow Daphne over on Twitter, she does a ton in the community. She's fantastic. She looks at all of the female sides of community creations and what WWE 2K has added or removed and left out on the female side of things for those characters. But she says that, quote, the new hairstyles that they added with the 1.12 patch were from Bailey, Beth Phoenix, Carmella, Ember Moon, Kaylee Ray, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Reckoning, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Stephanie McMahon, Tegan Nox, Toni Storm, and Trish Stratus. Daphne also has a comprehensive list and images of like stuff that has been left out. So again, make sure you go follow her on Twitter because she's awesome. But really cool that we can add in more hairstyles. It's giving more ability to do more creations. I think of like Trish Stratus. I want to be able to update her hair model, and allows again the community to do a little bit more when we're doing community creations. Now stick with me on community creations. If you guys made it this far, thank you very much. Thank you for supporting the show. Let's talk community creations because there are two superstars that I want you to dig up here because it's kind of cool, kind of fun. It's been out for a little bit, but Matt is one, sick, and two, I'm old, I guess. I open up the Twitter and then I learn new things, and they're already, 2 days old, and then I'm going, hey, this is great news, this is exciting, and people have already moved on. What I'm getting at as I ramble, is Do Love and Mankind. No, they are not new community creations, but if you search for the creator Blinded by the Grace. And if you're having a little bit of trouble finding that specific creator, type in Dude Love in your hashtags, scale it back to less than a month, try and search that way and look manually under most downloaded tab. You'll find Dude Love 98 and you will find Mankind. Why are these interesting, you say? Because what they have done here is we have Dude Love with full entrance, Titantron, ring announcer naming him Dude Love, and commentary acknowledging him as Dude Love. Everything is there. Even in the match, they're going through commentary of Dude Love. It's fantastic. They've done the same thing when it comes to Mankind. Only thing that they can't get for Mankind is the ring announcer saying Mankind, but they have removed the superstar for the name, which is fantastic. And again, the entrance is spot on. The music is there for OG Mankind, and the announcers go through everything. I absolutely love it. These are great additions. And then go find some of your favorite creators for the rendered images. Get that 1024 render image for yourself. Get that HD render, because now you got two new versions, Mick Foley in there, and you got the three faces of Foley to have some fun this weekend. Speaking of fun, the feud between Boogeyman and King Booker on WWE programming was really awesome. It was really entertaining, and 2K has kept this going. If you have a match between Boogeyman and King Booker, or just Booker T, you're gonna get specific commentary between the two, how King Booker is scared of Boogeyman. It's really awesome. They also add in that if you are Booker T and you win the match, you're gonna get specific commentary for this feud. Check this out.
Here is your winner, King Booker!
I can't believe it. Booker T finally brought down the Boogeyman.
Booker T stared down his greatest fear and took the monster down.
So really great little details there. Those are little Easter eggs that I like to find with the game, and I love that the community points these out too. It adds to the dimension, the drama, the fun of the game itself, and I hope 2K does more of this where they can tie in more commentary lines with the existing feuds from the past. That, the WrestleMania commentary that they deliver for specific stars, they'll have specific WrestleMania commentary going on for it, and it's really cool. Little touches like that I appreciate. And the last two things I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen, the new moves. I am not going through all these new moves. Go into creations, go and find yourself the movesets, and go play around in there and tickle it a little bit, because you know what? There's a lot of new moves. We obviously have the new movesets that are incorporated from the latest DLC from the Most Wanted pack, so you have all of that. Tab over to new moves and you will see everything that is new that is added. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. I've seen modified buckshot lariats that are in there. It's really cool. So a lot of new moves that you need to check out. And the last thing in here, it's a small thing and I didn't build it up because I just went in a random order for today's show of things I wanted to review. But the last thing that I have is going to be NXT 2.0 proper logo is in the game. Setting up your universe, the show for NXT 2.0, you can go in and you can find yourself the proper arena logo for NXT 2.0. This was not here prior to the patch 1.12. They fixed this and this is awesome, but I gotta know from you, which one of these things is the best of the updates? Probably catch finishers for me, and then someone in the comments is going to tell me that they still don't have double title entrances, and I'm with you, but you know, stay tuned. You never know what they'll do for us. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all on the next episode. Bye.